things just got a whole load worse for Meghan Markle because her sister Samantha ain't going anywhere.
I do believe because there are no delivery certificates.
The rumor mill is roaring again, and this time the stakes sound bigger than headlines. It's about image, lineage, and a duchess who, fair or not,
In my opinion, she would still be a waitress if it wasn't for Dad.
keeps becoming the center of the story. Careers have been built on this saga. Reputations, too. If the spotlight gets any hotter, it won't just singe, it'll scorch.
I grew up as an only child, which everyone who grew up around me knows. I would have loved to have had siblings, so I'm so excited to be pregnant so that Archie has someone.
For years, Meghan Markle presented herself as the outsider who climbed the palace steps on her own terms. Then her estranged half-sister, Samantha, stepped up, again, insisting the public persona was performance, not truth. She didn't arrive with soft words. She arrived with a thesis. The family wasn't lost. It was cut out. That's her allegation. It landed like a match near dry brush. Now the part where rumor meets record. Two uncontested facts. Archie Harrison was born on May 6, 2019. Lilibet Diana arrived on June 4, 2021. Those dates exist in official paperwork. Everything beyond that, unless proven, lives in the realm of claims, theories, and online detective work. Still, the chatter keeps circling. Critics say the optics never added up. Supporters say privacy isn't proof of anything. Reports claim the couple's team prefers legal letters over press conferences. That's a strategy, not a confession. But silence in the influencer age is never neutral. It's a Rorschach test. People see what they expect to see. Context matters. Royal births used to be ritual. Diana on the hospital steps, exhausted, glowing, baby in arms. Catherine followed that template 3 times. Tradition turned into expectation. Meghan chose privacy instead. Walls went up. Messaging was measured. A lawful choice, but not the usual one. Where there's a vacuum, speculation races in to fill it. Samantha kept talking. She frames herself as the truth-teller who won't blink, accusing Meghan of rewriting a backstory and erasing inconvenient ties. That's her perspective. Courts, so far, haven't been persuaded to turn those viewpoints into legal victory. But legal outcomes rarely end narratives. They often harden them. Online, clips become evidence. Photos become smoking guns. Rumors suggest there's a hidden layer. Reality check. Unless verified by documents or sworn testimony, it remains a claim. Then the internet introduced a new character, an unnamed woman, a supposed insider. She alleged there was more to the pregnancies than the public saw. Reports claim she referenced bills and agreements. No court-tested proof, no independently verified records released to the public. And yet, the allegation ricocheted across feeds because that's what viral stories do. They move faster than facts. Here's the tension that keeps the story alive. The monarchy thrives on ceremony. The Sussexes stake their brand on autonomy. One side asks for ritual. The other asserts privacy. Both want control of the narrative. Every time a microphone appears, those forces clash. If definitive evidence surfaced tomorrow, clear, certified, admissible, it would settle the loudest arguments in minutes. That hasn't happened. Instead, the public is left with 2 parallel tracks. The paper trail that says 2 children were born in 2019 and 2021, and a chorus that insists there's more behind the curtain. Which track you trust often mirrors the story you prefer. Meanwhile, the optics war rolls on. Critics replay old clips and insist the visuals weren't right. Supporters point out that medical details are private and not public property. Reports claim lawyers have warned outlets away from repeating unverified allegations. That can chill coverage, but it can't erase doubt for those who want doubts. People don't just want statements. They demand receipts. And when the receipt is a personal medical record, the standoff hardens. Privacy meets curiosity at a locked door. Samantha positions herself as the voice that won't be quiet. She says Meghan's story isn't authenticity. It's theater. That's her frame. But without new, verifiable documentation, it remains allegation, not established fact. The microphone, however, has its own gravity. As long as she speaks, the cycle continues. As long as Meghan and Harry don't engage point by point, the echo grows. Strip the drama to the studs, and a simple question remains. What counts as proof? For some, it's dates, certificates, and registrar's entries. For others, it's ritual. The hospital steps, the photo, the moment that says, all is well. Without that moment, they'll never be satisfied. With it, some would still doubt. That's the paradox of modern royalty. Tradition is expected to be transparent, and privacy is treated like a puzzle begging to be solved. Two factual markers stand regardless. Archie's birth ties to May 6, 2019. Lilibet's ties to June 4, 2021. Beyond those anchors, you're in the choppy waters of commentary, inference, and rumor. Label it correctly, and the map is clear. Mix it up, and it's easy to drift into fiction. So, where does this go? Likely the same route modern royal sagas always take. The next interview, the next documentary, the next memoir, the next hearing. Rumors suggest fresh insiders will appear. Supporters will call them opportunists. Critics will call them witnesses. And the rest of the world will keep refreshing their feeds, choosing the version that aligns with what they already think. There's also the constitutional drumbeat underneath the noise. Some argue that if any part of the rumors were ever proven true, it would raise questions about succession protocols. That's the most dramatic version of the conversation. And it hinges entirely on verification that does not currently exist in the public record. That's not a minor caveat. It's the whole point. Without verified evidence, talk of constitutional shockwaves remains hypothetical. And yet, perception shapes reality. The couple built a brand on speaking their truth. Their critics say that promise rings hollow when questions go unanswered. Their supporters say they owe no one their private medical details. Both can be true. You can champion openness and still draw a line around your body and your children. That line, however, is exactly where the public argument lives. If there's a reckoning, it won't arrive via internet side-by-sides. It will arrive through documents accepted by a court or statements made under oath. Until then, here's the blunt line that cuts through the chaos. There are records that anchor the official story, and there are allegations that challenge it. One lives in paperwork, the other lives online. Which one you trust says more about you than it does about them. So yes, the rumor machine is loud. Yes, the microphones keep finding new voices. But until claims cross the threshold from assertion to proof, the difference between spectacle and fact is more than a headline. It's the line that decides whether this is a scandal or just another cycle in a very modern, very messy royal saga.